What's going on, guys? Welcome back to A Man's Memories. It's been a while and I apologize, but I am back, baby. Thank you very much. And I'm glad to spend some time with you guys today. We are on our way to Palomar Mountain and we are going up Harrison's Gate, which is a local secret, if you will. And we'll go right up the mountain with the 400X, the Scrambler from Triumph. Came out a couple of years ago, and as a relation, this 2025 version is not brand spanking new because I have a new one for 26 now, and we are in August, so this is obviously not filmed when this thing came out, but I've been driving it for about a little bit over 5 months now. I've been absolutely in love with this bike, and I'm going to show you guys what I think of it this episode. So we're going to go up the mountain, see what else is out there, and get on the roads again today in California, in Paloma. My name is Chris. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found this place. And I do the motorcycle adventures when I can. I do travel blogs. My Burning Man folks, thank you so much for the support. I love you all. And all the things adventures are here on this channel. And we are definitely going to make more memories together. So let's hit the roads together, enjoy this beautiful day in California, and go on the road. So the Scrambler 400X. Is it the lean, mean machine that people think it is? Is it good for off-roading? Is it good for a beginner like myself? Or is it more hype than it is actually worth? Well, we're gonna find out today. Welcome to Palomar Mountain. Welcome to California, my home state. I've been gone for a little bit. I had a injury, believe it or not. After my trip, I had a hard time with my back, with my shoulder, and I had a nerve and a muscle issue on the shoulder blades. And so turns out when you're on a motorcycle in Vietnam for a very long time that you can get a little bit injured or like overstrained, I guess. So I couldn't ride for 2 months almost, and also I needed a break. But here we are, and today we're gonna test out the Scrambler 400X on the backcountry here a little bit and see what the hype is all about. I've been having this bike now for 6 months. I am not a experienced off-road motorcyclist by any means, and I'm still learning every day, as you can probably tell. And we're gonna go up the mountain here today and gonna see what this bike can do or cannot do. Is it good for light off-roading? Probably. Is it good for like all the dirt trails in the world? Probably not. So let's take a look at Palomar Mountain together. All right, 400cc, liquid cooled, and a lot of fun. Has a lot of punch, this bike, and it's a little cousin of the 1200 Scrambler. But yeah, it's definitely a bike that has punch when it needs to, and it's definitely a bike that feels you. So what I mean by that is I do feel like, like I'm not a motorcycle blogger times 100. I'm not the publisher of some motorcycle journal. So for me, as a beginner, getting my hands into this has been a lot of joy, and it's been also a good challenge for me to learn how to be a better rider and learning how to do things differently. This bike does have a lot of punch, like I said, and it really, like, to me, like after riding the Honda XR, off-roading, all that stuff, and being in the more lighter version of things, this is very different. And so it took me a little bit to get used to, again, to riding a bike like this that has a lot more torque. But regardless of that, it is a fun bike, man. It really is. And you can probably tell I'm not the most experienced off-road rider, so forgive me, but I'm trying. And Palomar Mountain here in California is a place where you can not only see nature, but you can also go off-road a little bit here and yeah, work your way through a little bit of trails and things. And that's what we're doing today. So we are in the Palomar Mountains now. Beautiful area, beautiful nature, a little bit of trail riding here in the back of SoCal. And there's actually like in the wintertime when I was up here, there was actually snow, and so I couldn't really ride. Surprise, surprise. And then I just turned around and called it a day. Yeah. So I haven't gone much off-roading with the Scrambler, and so this is like, you know, light off-roading, I would say, right? Like just some trails and stuff. Really fun. And the bike does have a off-road mode, if you will, and so you can activate that, and that basically just disables ABS and traction control, so you can have a little bit of fun around the corners and things like that. So look at these guys. Hi guys. Hello guys. Wow, look at these little Bambies. They're just running. So cute. I'm not here to cause any harm to them. I'm just trying to go my way. So let's see. I don't want to scare them. They're just gonna keep on running. I mean, this guy could easily run into me if he wanted to. We don't want to do that. Anyway, what was I saying? I was so fascinated by Bambi running next to me. Yeah, off-road mode, so you can basically disable ABS, disable traction control, slide around the corners a little bit more maybe, and enjoy yourself in that way. But this bike honestly is perfect for this kind of light off-road dirt trails, gravel trails, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, fun. I had a friendly and quick chat with what I thought was a park ranger, but turned out he worked for the electric company and was looking at brush fire and things that could impact the lines, which was really interesting. But he showed me the area a little bit, explained to me the mountain, and also told me to go up to a view tower that I didn't know about. So where we're going to go next is obviously the view tower. And yeah, he also told me Bill Murray lives in the area. So was a friendly fella who had lots to say, and just spent a little bit of time with him. So behind me is actually the lookout of the fire lookout. It's probably the proper term. From Palomar Mountain. And so from up here, you can not only see an amazing view, but they also keep watch out for fires and fire safety. Because right now it's really dry, highly elevated. And there's people here who volunteer and they make sure that the area is safe. So very cool, very, very neat. Definitely worth the visit. Who would have thought about this adventure? A fire tower, lookout, pretty. Got to see the person who is in charge of it. They're all volunteer. It's pretty cool. They all work really hard, and to keep California safe. And yeah, interesting stuff. The Fire Watch Bull Hill Tower in Palomar Mountain. 400X. Is it a beginner bike? Maybe. Is it friendly, easy to ride, forgivable? Absolutely. I think like for someone who's never or who hasn't ridden a lot in his lifetime, I feel super safe on this bike. I did a couple of little modifications that I'll show you guys in a minute that, you know, just gave me a little bit more comfort and made sure that I'm, as a beginner, just protect my investment, if you will. One of them being the crash guards here on the bottom, that in the event that I do fall, that I'm not, hurting myself or the bike, or most of the bike, that the bike doesn't get ruined or damaged in any way, shape or form. So that's good. So I got that going. I put a microblade windshield up front that is awesome and looks nice, but also gives it a little bit of protection from the wind. Not a lot, obviously it's not a giant touring windshield, but it does on the torso. It does make a difference, believe it or not. So that's wonderful. And then those are the two main things that I did and installed. And that is that. So not too much, keeping the bag as it is. A lot of people are saying there should be different tires on it if you're really going off-roading. These tires are not very off-road-ish designed because they're like a ADV tire, a dual sport tire. I would agree. It's not like as I was driving through the gravel down there and the sand and stuff, it is a little dicey. So you probably get some better off-road tires or track tires that do the job. That would be helpful if you are more inclined to go off-roading with this. But what I'm doing on a day-to-day, like 80%, 90% on-road, 10% off-road, this is perfectly fine for me, honestly. So I think I'm not gonna try to change that. If I'm ever going out in the desert or something, just to get tires for that seems a little much, if you will, or unnecessary, if you will. So I think I'm good. I'll just do what I do with this bike and with these tires and leave them as is. Whew. Okay, so where am I going? So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I'm happy with that. I think that is totally fine and acceptable. And now we're just gonna enjoy this rad landscape together, guys. Guys, this is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this episode. My name is Chris from A Man's Memories. If you want a Scrambler 400X, there's plenty of dealerships here in California that will sell you one.
starting at $4,000, $4,500. And then plus tax, shipping, and all that stuff, you end up with $7,000. But it's a great bike, great entry-level bike for someone who's never been on bikes before. And it is a wonderful start into a adventure that is called motorcycling. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and have a wonderful time and keep on making memories.